Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all really well. Like I said, welcome and thank you for joining me. Today's video is one of the last ones. I'm not sure one of the last ones you'll see. It's one of the last ones I'm filming before I start a Vlogmas. So it feels really odd. Literally after this I'm going to film 2 Vlogmas videos and like change. So yeah, I thought let's get on and get this one filmed because otherwise it will just be Vlogmas and this video doesn't really fit into Vlogmas, which by the title you'll see why. But it's Oxley'S 5-month update. As you know from my channel that I do monthly updates regarding Oxley, just to give you like an insight of where we're at really. So do go and check them out on my channel. I've done one from I've done 0 to 3 and then he's got a 4-month one and then this is his 5-month one, and then I'll keep doing them monthly. And then what I also am doing is like an essentials video. So we've got 0 to 3 months essentials, and then I think maybe after Vlogmas and after Christmas I will probably do the 3 to 6 month essentials. And then I can share that with you because it's not really Christmassy, is it? So we will do that. Can I ask before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel. It's totally free. You do it just underneath the video. You just click the subscribe button and the bell and you'll be notified of any future uploads. So thank you so much. From my channel you get all things toddlerhood, motherhood, hauls, Vlogmas, day in the life, week in the life. I just do a bit of everything, and if you want to come along on the journey with us and see what we get up to, then please do consider subscribing. I do have 2 children, so 2 boys. One is 3 and one is 6 months, just 6 months, so obviously the 6-month update will be coming, but I won't do it until he's turned 7 months because otherwise not much of an update is there. So I thought I've written a few things down. So 5 months I will say has been the hardest one yet. I don't know why, just feels like it's been the hard one. I don't know why, whether it's because he's a bit more like sat up or just like a bit more grown up. It just feels like the hardest, not the worst. I don't want to say the worst. Sorry, I got my cup of tea. But yeah, definitely been the hardest. Yeah, maybe some of it I can explain why I feel like it's been the hardest. Maybe that will make more sense. He's still in 3 to 6 month clothing. Some of it is a little bit tight, some of it's still really baggy, so it's really hard to dress him at the moment. But I am just trying to get through as many of his clothes as possible. And then hopefully the stuff that like I don't necessarily want anymore, I will be popping on my Vinted, so do check that out. I always link my Vinted page in my description boxes, so do head on over and check that out. But yeah, we're currently still in 3 to 6 month clothing. I have in his Christmas wardrobe it's all 6 to 9 months because obviously he's just turned 6 months, so I'm hoping even if it's a little bit baggy he'll still be able to wear it. He's rolling over, so that's really fun. It took him ages. He'd done it once on like a fluke, never done it again, then all of a sudden just started doing it. But you can literally leave him at one end of the room and he will go to the other end, so you can't leave him on the floor and expect him to be in the same place. His feeding has been horrific, like horrific. I think I might have said it in my last video, but it wasn't great and we struggled to get it in, and sometimes he just doesn't really like it. Oh my god, sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. I'm not picking my nose. This has been horrific, like horrendous, like I cannot even tell you. Luckily he had his dietitian appointment. She suggested changing him over to Neocate dairy-free formula, which we have done. and he seems to be taking that better than Nutremigen, which he was previously on, but we have been adding vanilla extract to it to make it taste nicer. In fact, we just picked some up today, so yeah, so we have been doing that, but still sometimes he can only take like 2 or 3 ounces in a feed, and then he'll go like 5 hours without another feed and he's fine, and I just don't get it. Tommy was so like 4 hours, had to have a bottle, like always, and he just went up and up and up in the ounces, and we can't even get past 5. Like if he takes, the most he ever takes is 5 ounces, and he should probably be on like 7, maybe 8 by now. So yeah, anyways, he had his first, sorry if I'll keep looking down, it's because my little list is there. He had his first proper cold, which was also horrendous. But funnily enough, seemed to be where he fed the most. Literally, he was finishing bottles, he was doing them more often, so actually him having a cold worked out fabulous for his feeding. So that was pretty horrific. One of the nights I think I got an hour and 20 minutes sleep, because he was just constantly like coughing and like really not like struggling with his breathing. Like he could breathe, but you could just tell he was struggling. So a lot of it I ended up on the sofa with him, and he was like propped up, like in like the nook of my arm, but he was sat up, and yeah, so I then had to sit up, and I obviously cannot sleep sitting up. So yeah, one of the nights, yeah, it was pretty horrendous, but we got through it, and yeah, it's just a phase. But it's gonna happen. We've got 2 kids, and they're gonna pass illnesses backwards and forwards from each other, so it is what it is. But he is over it now, which is great, just in time for some teeth to come through. But I'm going to put that in his 6-month update, because they technically didn't start coming through until like a couple of days ago, and he was 6 months, so that'll be in the next one. He's sitting up really well. He will like keep himself in an upright position. It's only when he gets tired you see the like the leaning back or the falling to the side. Obviously someone's always with him, but yeah, he really loves sitting up. He weighs just over 18 pounds because for the dietitian I had to weigh him, and very kindly my neighbour who had a baby like literally 2 weeks after I had Oxley has some weighing scales, so she let me borrow them, which I'm very thankful for, and he weighed just over 18 pounds. So that was, I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Like, yeah, I feel like he should be bigger, but I think the feeding is just obviously like maybe slowing his growth down a bit. I did speak to the dietitian, she said it was fine, like he's not dropping off the chart. It's lower than where they would want him to be, but it's fine. So yeah, he's still in mostly 3 to 6 months, and yeah, because I think 3 to 6 month clothing is usually up to 18 pounds. So some of it, obviously, like I said, is still a bit tight, some of it's still really baggy, because clothing for babies never the same anywhere. So he's still in the carry cot part of his pram, which he seems to like. Tommy really let us know that he didn't like it anymore, and I am waiting for that with Oxley. But like honestly, the last few times I've been out and had him in like the carry cot part, we've got his little like pillow in there that he likes, and obviously I just put him in a blanket and he literally just goes off to sleep. It's fab, like I'm not moaning. I will be devastated when he wants to go in the sitting up part though, like but he has had a couple of goes. So obviously my boot is not like a TARDIS, so at any given point there will be a pram in my boot, whether it's the double pram or the single pram, and at the moment it's the double. And obviously Tommy's side is set up, so sometimes I've popped Oxley on that side to sit up and he actually loves it. So I am debating whether to obviously take the lay down insert out of the double and set it up for him to sit in it, but I'm not sure yet. Makes me so sad to think of him sitting up, but maybe he could sit up in the double one and still lay down in the single, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, makes me so sad. But yeah, he still likes it, so I'm not in any rush to change it whatsoever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's been a hard one. I think obviously the feeding, the cold, obviously changing his milk, like all of those things together was just a bit whew. And then I wanted to add something in. Now this is a little bit TMI, right? But you know me on here and I want to be honest. And I want to know about other mums. But after having Tommy, like my periods were okay. Like they basically went back to normal. After having Oxley, what the hell? Literally, I don't know what they do anymore. Like, they're pretty regular, like they turn up, but it's like the first 2 or 3 days, like I cannot wear anything and there's hardly anything. There's probably a bit when you wipe, okay? My God, like day 4, 5, honestly, I think my like bleed after giving birth was better. Like I'd actually like to go back to that. Like honestly, I can't cope. Like literally, I don't understand. Has anyone else had that either after their first or their second, where it's just completely effed up your periods? Because I'm not a fan. Like it's one thing that now puts me off possibly having a third, because how much more can they mess it up? Like it's just horrific. Anyways, let me know in the comments if anyone else has had significant changes on their cycles. But yeah, I'd be interested to know because it's just horrific at the moment. I am also like tracking my periods, but less so like the actual period, more my mood, because I know in a couple of videos I've been like, oh, I'm like a bit overwhelmed, my mood. I think I've got that PMDD, like not postnatal depression, you know, the like period mood. So you know, you got PMS, but like the really severe one. I think I might have that. So I'm going to track it for a few months and see what my moods have been like. And then if I think that they are like obviously carrying on and they're not great, then I will go and see a doctor. But they have actually been, the first one was horrific when I noticed it. This one's been fine. Like I noticed I didn't get as bad. So I'm maybe going to do like another 2 months, see what I'm like around that time. And then yeah, I'm going to go and see someone maybe if I need to. But I do think it was that. I don't think like, I don't know, I don't think I've got like really bad depression or anything. It was because it was literally just around like my period just before I was coming on. So yeah, I wonder if it's that. But yeah, I feel a bit better now. Obviously mum of 2 life is just overwhelming and a little bit anxiety ridden, and so yeah, I think that's all pretty normal. Like I was speaking to Adam today when we were at lunch, and oh God, sorry about that, just knocked me a stand. That like, because it's World Prematurity like month, but it was like World Prematurity Day yesterday when I'm filming this, not like when you see it. And I said it's just mad, like people think prematurity leaves you, but I'm so wired that I'm like, when someone getting ill, when we go to the hospital, like, because that was our life with Tommy for so long. And I'm just like, oh, when are we going? Like, when do I need to pack a bag? Because that's how I'm like wired now. But yeah, so prematurity never leaves you guys, let me tell you that. It never leaves. So yeah, I think you've always got that like, oh my God, they're ill, oh my God, am I doing the right thing, oh my God, am I, you know. So they got enough stuff? Do I dress them nicely? Am I doing enough with them? Like, do they enjoy it? Oh, it's like that all the time. So it's normal. So guys, you are amazing parents and you're trying your best, and your best is all you can do. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself, because I've been doing that and it's not healthy. So yeah, anyways, nice little short snappy video for you, little 5-month update for our little boy. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you enjoy my little monthly updates regarding him. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, please do consider subscribing, commenting, liking my channel, and yeah, I hope to see you in Vlogmas now. So yeah, hopefully see you there, and hopefully you enjoy it all. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I need to film some more, and I will catch up with you guys soon.